is a Sunday afternoon. I'm wearing my apron and I'm preparing myself to make 3 gallons of salad that I do on every Sunday. But I just wanted to show you, as you can see, my windowsills are full of seedlings. So here's what happened. I had to move out of the greenhouse. Our temperatures dropped down into the teens this week, and I had annuals started and lettuce and all sorts of flowers and leeks and all sorts of things. The shelves were really filling up nicely back there, and things seemed to be progressing nicely. The daytime temperatures were well over 100 degrees out there, causing me to have to keep the vent roof open. But then we had that big rain the other day, and I realized that the greenhouse was taking on water. So a few things happened here. The vent roof was leaking terribly, to the point where a container that I had left on the floor actually took on about 1 inch of water. Now I'm certain it's all dried out there, but the planks on the side walls were taking on water. The base was taking on water. There was just no stopping it. Now, let me emphasize, it was not really like filling up or like becoming a flood or anything, but it just got really wet out there, which really brought to attention to me that there was just too much airflow, and that with the temperature dropping the way it was, I didn't want to take any chance with my new seedlings. So I thought I'd take a minute to show you what is actually sprouting. This past Wednesday, the 15th, February 15th, I started my lettuce. And by Friday, this had all fully germinated. Now, I hope you can see all of the varieties of lettuce that I've actually started. And I've done this at least twice a year now with this seedling method, and I always have beautiful lettuce that grows. And we have it in our salad daily. Now, this Rouge Diver variety, you can see there's some germination that has started with this, but this is traditionally a lettuce that just doesn't show up very well, and I'm not really sure why, but this specific type is like a little bit of an issue. But other than that, it looks like I have almost full germination going on with all of my varieties. And over in this cell, I started iceberg lettuce and some varieties of kale that you can see, and some little gem lettuce. Now, the little gem lettuce did well outside, direct sowed in the spring. And I hope you can see I have a little bit of germination happening there. And on this side, I started iceberg lettuce, which I'm going to let grow into full heads. I'm not going to touch them. I'm going to harvest them as full heads. So I'm really very excited for them. I'm also very excited for these kale varieties. Something else that sprouted that was planted Wednesday the 15th is the Mizuna. So it's coming up nicely. It's very happy, as well as some of my lupins. Now, this is a beautiful blue bonnet lupin from Botanical Interest that I purchased at the local Whole Foods store called Sprouts that I was telling you about. So I'm very, very excited for those. Now, yet to bloom are the sweet peas that I started. This is the Burpee brand of biodegradable pot that we bought at Tractor Supply last week, whereas the ones that the lupins are in are from the dollar store. So we'll see how that goes. Now, in this tray here, I have all of my peppers and my eggplant. So the first baby, happy birthday, my darling. We have a Rosita eggplant starting there. And over here, you can see the Casper eggplant is starting to unwind in several cells. Now, I'm not really sure, I think I'm on day 12 now. That I've been waiting for my peppers. And I know that they can take up to 14 days, and some of these, like the Nardellos and the Marconis, can take up to 21 days. So I'm waiting and waiting patiently. Yes, I have looked inside of this container at least 20 times already today. So, but we have growth, guys. The seedlings are sprouting. Now, these all got started also about 11 days ago. I have Pansies, you can see nothing is going on. I did snapdragons, 2 types of pansies, and vinca, and these can all take up to 21 days to germinate. But you can see they are taking on some nice condensation. You know, they're not getting as much light, but things are very limited here with the amount of light I actually get into this windowsill here. And it is a little bit drafty. So right now I'm just depending on, you know, the sun. I have another lamp I'm going to add, the greatly overpriced Ferry and Morse lamp for, I don't know, was it $40 or $46 or whatever. So hopefully that will be enough to get everything started here. So I think Sundays are becoming like DIY days. Farmer John is out here assembling yet another raised bed planter that we bought at Tractor Supply last week. Now in this planter, I plan on direct sowing probably 5 different types of spinach and some radishes, because this bed is only, I think, 10 inches deep. So it looks like Farmer John is making a video for you guys. So stay tuned for that. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, you'll want to subscribe and give us click that notification bell so you won't miss the review of this raised bed planter. Yeah, so the pepper germination is really taking a long time. I don't think I can ever recall my peppers being 11 days in to germination and having not started yet. But, you know, we're not outside of the germination time yet. Like I said, peppers can go 10, 14 to 21 days for some varieties. So I'll be closely monitoring that because I have all of my favorites, the Nadapenos and the Shishitos. So they were from seed that I bought through the seed suppliers. But as I had said in another video, I actually saved seeds from the Keystone Resistant, Big Bertha, California Golden Wonder, other giant Marconis. So I'm praying that they germinate. The good news is if they don't germinate, I know I can always buy those varieties from the farm stand. But my goal here is to be self-sufficient, self-sustaining, and harvest as many seeds as I possibly can through this process. So if you have not started your peppers yet, you guys, you might want to get started, even if you are in a zone that, you know, where your last frost date is, you know, into May. The peppers take a long time. And, you know, unless you have proper heat mats and growing conditions, it can take a while for germination. So we are definitely doing this the hard way. But guess what? Next week is March. It's time to start tomatoes. So, you know, I want you guys to think about everything that you're starting. If you have any annual flowers or things that are a 2-3 week germination, you want to get started on those. So check back again soon, guys, and see what else is sprouting. And if you have not subscribed to us yet, we hope that you will hit that subscription and notification bell so that you don't miss an upload. And thanks for spending a few minutes with me. I'll see you in the next video.